I'm already, I don't know, I'm a bit tired. So please allow me to eat. Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is X if you don't know me, and here we are again. We're at the start of a new year, and well, I don't know how to start. Well, if you're actually watching this, then thank you, and I'm looking forward to uploading a lot more videos for all of you this year. Thank you as well for being with me through my journey. So if you're here, this video is actually about my 2017 beauty favorites. So I've been talking too much, I know. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it because I have a lot of things here in front of me. So again, my name is X if you don't know me, and see you all again on my next videos. Always remember to subscribe and give me comments every time, and give me a thumbs up if you actually like this video. I'll be starting with the primer, it's the Quick Effects No Shine Mattifier. It looks like this. I actually have the old packaging. It's already empty. I think it has some bits and pieces, or it has some bits of product inside of it, but technically it's already empty. So this one is, if I could remember, just 99 pesos, and this actually fills in my pores when I use it. It gives me a flawless base. My foundation, any kind of foundation, glides into this really well whenever I use this on my face. And since we're actually already into it, my favorite moisturizer for the year 2017 is this Dewy Tree 97% Bamboo Soothing Gel. So it's really huge. What I usually do is I put this inside the fridge, and then I just put it on my face after taking a bath. So that's for moisturizer, and after that I then go into facial sprays or facial mists. I only have two. I'm looking forward to try more this year. I don't really use setting sprays on my makeup or when I do my makeup. I only use this baby. So they're actually from the Beauty Bakery. It's a local brand, so shout out to the manufacturers because they really did a good job with these facial sprays. One is the Clarifying Witch Hazel Facial Mist. It looks like this. I actually had this first, so it smells really good. It smells really good. It's minty. Some people also put this inside the refrigerator for it to really be cold whenever they use it. If you have seen or if you have watched most of my videos, I always use this one. So really good. I am looking forward to finishing a lot of bottles this year. So this is it. So another one is still from the Beauty Bakery, and it's the Rose Gel Dewy Mist. This one also my favorite because it's really mild. It prevents my face from oiling up, and I'm actually like just a girl that does not really retouch, or I'm not really, hindi ako maselan sa like skincare talaga. So I'm always on the rush, always on the go. So if I can't really moisturize my face, I just spray it with this Rose Gel Dewy Mist, and I'm all good to go. I also would like to add that this one right here is another one of my favorites last year. So it's the Garnier Skin Naturals Micellar Cleansing Water. It's for oily, acne-prone skin, and I use this a lot. Actually, Ralph gave this to me. I've been loving it. I've been using it non-stop to remove my makeup. I'm only halfway because I'm not really putting on makeup every day. So there you go. It's the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. It's a blue one. They actually have two variants of this. The pink one, I guess, and this blue one for oily, acne-prone skin. So moving on, let's go ahead to foundation. I actually have two here in front of me because I actually use concealer more than I use foundation, but nevertheless I have used these two a lot of times already, and they have proved their worth. Alright, so first is this one. It's the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. I'm in the shade 125 Nude Beige. So if you're actually watching my channel or my videos, every makeup look that I did last year was, or I used this one, or if not all. Alright, so this is from the drugstore from Maybelline, really cheap. It's 3.99 pesos if I'm not mistaken, and you could just go ahead and wait for sales because they slash the prices of their products. Everyone, even students, could actually have their hands on Maybelline products. So this one is formulated for normal to oily skin. So if you actually know me, I'm really oily. I just, you know, there is no product that could really keep my oils at bay except for this one, partnered with this primer. So there you go. And another foundation that I have for you, or I have used last year, and is this The Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation in the shade 2.0N. So I actually have it on my face right now, and I really love it. This one is from Deciem. It's a foreign brand, but there are a lot of sellers already selling these on Shopee, on Instagram. All you have to do, or Beauty MNL also sells these things, so all you have to do is just, you know, look for a trusted seller that you could really count on for the authenticity of what you're buying. So I really like this. It's lightweight. I don't know, it's like second skin, and it does not really cake on me. It's like it does not sit on my pores. It's also perfect for traveling because it actually has 30 ml of product, and because the bottle is like plastic and thinner, so you could really travel with this, and it has a pump, so that's a bonus. Alright, so let's move on to concealers. These two have been working hard to brighten up my face and to cover my pores, to cover my imperfections, my flaws, you know, pimple marks, pimples, whenever I use them. So I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is a staple. It's in the shade Light. And the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. If you could see, ColourPop is lighter for my skin tone, but I use this to really highlight and enhance the condition of my under eye, because of course usually I have overtime, or I usually sleep late at night watching my favorite series, or, you know, editing videos. So I really need some coverage in my under eye area, so I use this. Usually I mix them, but well, sometimes I don't. Let's go ahead and move on to powders. So I actually have two as well. When it comes to powders, last year I have been using this Maybelline Clear Smooth All-in-One Light powder. It has actually SPF 20, and I'm in the shade Nude Beige, so it looks like this. I actually used it a lot. It already has a dent in it, and well, I'm planning to buy another one soon when I hit pan, because I really love this. It actually has a bit of coverage in it, and it really holds well. So it's like I don't usually use foundations in the daily, but I just use this powder on top of my concealer for me to have like a smooth, flawless, you know, canvas or skin. So I like this. It's really cheap, 160 or 170 pesos if I'm not mistaken. I bought this one from Beauty MNL around the middle of this year, or last year I mean. So another powder that I have been loving last year is this Nichido final powder in Creamy Glow. So I actually got the idea of this one from Miss Ann Klutz. Hi there, if you're watching, you're one of the OG YouTubers that I have been watching since I got addicted to makeup, and I know that your reviews are actually all legit. So this one included. This is really good. It's only 150 pesos if I'm not mistaken, and it has a lot of product in it. It has a puff, and it actually just, you know, it again, I'm an oily person, so usually I bake the area here around my nose, my forehead, or my T-zone, and under my eyes, and it really gives my concealer a smooth effect, just like this one right here. So I don't know, I have no words, but I really love these two. I actually love this more than my RCMA no color powder. This one is perfect for everybody, for every Filipina, for students as well. So there you go for powders. So I'd like to say that I also loved using these two over this past year. They're actually the Eco Tools. I forgot what they're actually called, but they're makeup sponges, for God's sake. So this one is for the face. Actually has like a flat side in here and in here, and this one is a mini version of this one. I actually use this for my concealer, that most especially in the under eye area, because it also has a flat area, two flat areas. So this one is softer than this one, I think, because this one gives you a lot more full coverage look when you use it, most especially if you use it dry. But this one I really love it because it's really soft, and actually I also use it to apply my cream highlighters. So I really like it. I just, you know, go through it under the sink or wet it on my sink, then, you know, squeeze it, spray it with my witch hazel spray, then I'm good to go. It actually blends my foundation really well. 2017 has been the year of awakening for me, because I have discovered beauty sponges such as these. They are actually affordable compared to your beauty blender, and I haven't actually tried a beauty blender. I have to try one yet soon. But if these are, or these two are really this good, then why would I try beauty blender? That's expensive, right? I have been using this Careline Oil Control Blush On in the shade Peach Glow. I actually also learned this one from Tony Sia, one of my favorite local YouTubers, and Miss Mimi from Coffee and Sparkle by Mimi. I actually love them both, and they both recommend this blush here. It's only 95 pesos. I tell you guys, this one is only 95 pesos, but it's really good. It's yeah, it actually, I'm an oily person, so it serves like as a double action blush for my face. It does not only give me the radiance, it also mattifies my face at 95 pesos. So I don't know, it washes it out, but I don't know, this is just like a sheer colored blush, but once you put it on your cheeks, it could really give you that perfect sun-kissed glow, if that's the case. Well, since we started with blush, let's go ahead and proceed with another blush. It's actually a duo. This one is from e.l.f. It's the Saint Lucia. I don't know what they call these anymore. It's the blush and bronzer duo, but I love it. If you could see it, it's the same peach toned blush. So it's perfect for Pinays like me. I love that this bronzer is not really that warm, but it gives you just like a neutral glow. It gives you a glow nonetheless. And this blush, if you could see, it has some specks of glitter, but once you put it on your face, it really gives you a glow. I don't know, my favorite word for this video is glow. This is actually a staple in my makeup bag, and I travel with this every time. So really cheap, really good, and good for traveling. It's packaged, you know, in a sleek way, and I love it. If you actually watch my videos, you know that I love and I've been crazy about this BLK contour, blush, and highlight palette. So when I first got my hands on this, I think I could die already, because I actually have the one in flushed. Because look at that, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. This contour shade, it's actually a bronzer shade for me. It's really neutral. It's not too warm and not too cool, but it really gives my face that chiseled look. Then this blush in here, it's really good. Has a bit of glitters in it as well, but I don't know, glitters, they're not noticeable once you put it on your face or on your cheeks. And this highlighter, if you could see that, there's a dent already. There's already a dent on the highlighter of this palette. So it's really good, and it has a lightweight formula. So that's the highlighter, if you could see that. This one, it has a lightweight formula, and it's really affordable. For only $4.99 you have 3 products in one sleek palette that you could really travel with. So 2017, I love you because you gave me this wonderful creation right here. The next face palette that I have here in front of me, also one of my favorites. Everything here in front of me are actually my favorites, but this one here is really cheap. It's huge. It's so good. I don't know. It's my Freedom Pro Strobe palette. There are 2 versions of this, the cream one and this one, the powder one, but it's said to be a dupe for the Lorac contour palette, but I don't have it because it's expensive once more. So I settled for this one, but I'm not settling for less because this is so good. I love everything in this palette. Actually, not really the highlighter, because it's a bit chalky. Yes, just it's a bit chalky, and it's too white for my skin tone, I guess. But these 2 powders in here, the yellow one and this I don't know, pink toned highlighting one, I really love them. You know, multi-purpose. You could actually use these as eyeshadows as well. whenever you're traveling, and it also has a huge ass mirror in here. This is a bang for your buck. I advise that you get this one as well. It's the Balm Cosmetics in the Balm of Your Hand palette. So it looks like this, and this is it's the same thing. Sorry. So the outer sleeve is the same thing with the inner sleeve, or with the palette itself. So this is the back. It actually also has a huge ass mirror, but this time I actually needed this palette. It's my Christmas gift to myself this, or last year, or in 2017. So it has 4 eyeshadows, 1 highlighter. It's the Mary Lou. I have the full-size version of Mary Lou, and of course it has the Bahama Mama, one of my favorite bronzing powders or contour powders as well. So if you could see, the tone of this palette is a cranberry pinky peachy tone. So it's like similar to the Modern Renaissance. If you actually love that eyeshadow palette as well, grab this, because you will be getting warm reddish pinky cranberry looks with this palette. So yes, the bomb. I have been loving 30 highlighters this past year. So first, of course, it's a staple. It's the Mary Lou Manizer from the Balm. I told you I have a full size of what's in here, because this is the OG of all the highlighters in the YouTube world. It look at that. It's really, really good. It's a champagne color that you could use, anywhere on your face, on your nose, on your eyelids. I usually use this to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. I use this every time. So I love this. It has a huge pan. I don't know. I don't know how could I ever finish this one, but I really, really like this. Right, so again, Mary Lou. And the next highlighter that I have been abusing in 2017 is this ColourPop My Little Pony collab, and it's in the shade Starflower, and it looks like this, and it's really, really beautiful. It's like a peachy golden highlighter that I don't know anymore how to describe things, but I have been loving this one. Look at that. If you can see, there's already a dent at the middle. So I love this. If I wanted to have that wet looking highlighter, or a kilowatt highlighter that could be seen from outer space, then I use this one. And the last thing, or the last highlighter that I have here, is of course an indispensable one in my makeup bag, and this is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Wisp. So I have already hit pan on this baby, but if you could see that, it's like liquid gold. It's wet looking. I actually use this when I play gigs. If you actually saw one of my latest videos, that's how it swatches right there. If you saw one of my latest videos, we played on a year-ender gig here in our city, and aside from me really, really sweating it out, you could see this highlighter from afar. So this highlighter did not fail me, even though I have been rolling around, jumping and shouting and singing my heart out. This stuck in my cheek. So I love this. Let's go ahead and proceed to eyeshadows, because I think 2017 is the year of eyeshadows. There are a lot of eyeshadow palettes being released here and there, If only I was a billionaire, I would have bought every one of those. But for now, I'm just doing this video for me to get sponsored. Alright, anyways, eyeshadows. So I have these. These are the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. Actually, this one is a pigment, Super Shock pigment. This one is the Super Shock shadow. So this one is Jinxie and this one is Fantasy. Fantasy is what's on my at the middle of my eyelid right now. So it looks like this, and I don't really need to explain to you guys how good these Super Shocks are. I actually have some here as well. I have like 8 of them or 10 of them in my collection, and whenever I'm rushing, but whenever I want to have some color on my eyelids, I just grab this one. This one specifically, it's Jinxie. I just grab this one and just, you know, I already hit pan on it, just put it on my lid, and and I'm actually good to go. It's actually gold. Mine has dried up a bit already, but I have been using this non-stop since, you know, since when I first got them, and I have been loving them. So moving on, if you could see the trend, I have been mentioning ColourPop products. So let's proceed to another ColourPop product, the ColourPop eyeshadow palette. So I only have one as of the moment, but I have been loving this. So it's the My Little Pony collab. It looks like this. It looks really colorful, but you could use this to create neutral colors as well. And I love the formula. Look at this teal shade right here. You could just, you know, use your finger and put it on your eyelid and you're good to go. They're really pigmented. I don't know about you, but these are, you know, affordable, but they really do very good in your eyes. I don't know how to explain how fond I am of this palette. So there you go, ColourPop palettes. And speaking of ColourPop, I also have been loving their single eyeshadows. So they're just disregard these are not ColourPop, but these at the top, they're all ColourPop pressed powder eyeshadows, which are also released in 2017. So the formula is so good. It will never fail you. I don't really have other, you know, eyeshadow or pressed eyeshadow singles from other brands, but watching everybody in YouTube rave about these shadows, I wanna fill everything here with ColourPop single eyeshadows. That's how I love them. And here specifically this duochrome shadow in here, this one, let me see, I don't have a swatching finger anymore, but here, it's called, okay, so it's called Glass Bowl, and it has like, it's not, I don't know, it's really pretty. It has a duochrome and it has a nice shift to it. There, it looks purple, brown, and red, and brown, and green, and silver. I don't know which color it is anymore, but I really love it. You could create foiled eyeshadow looks with your ColourPop shadows. Their mattes are really great. Their duochromes really great. All you gotta do is use your finger when you put them on, or wet your brush when you put them on. Use a flat brush, right? So I have the last two eyeshadow palettes here in front of me, and if you have guessed it, then well, you have been watching my videos. So these are the Modern Renaissance and the Prism palettes. I'm sorry that I have to mention or have to include this Prism palette because it's limited edition, but I loved it. I really liked it. I've been raving about it since I got it. The mattes, they're so good. The shimmer, dimension, and Osiris, so good. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of good things to say about this palette, but I'm really sorry that it's limited edition. Maybe you could still purchase this from your local makeup sellers if they have hoarded it. And of course, the Modern Renaissance palette released in 2016, but I have been using it this year. I only got it this year as a present from Ralph. It's his birthday present for me. And if you're a lover of warm toned eyeshadows, the reds, the oranges, you know, the pinks and the shimmers in this palette are so good, you will not put it down. I mean, I am at loss for words on how to explain the goodness of, you know, these Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, but I don't know, they're just so good. So if you're actually fond of watching makeup or beauty videos in YouTube, this palette right here, the Modern Renaissance, it has been mentioned in every beauty guru, beauty vlogger, or YouTuber's videos because of how good it is. So if you don't have this one yet, I advise that you grab it. Alright, so eyeshadows are over. So now let's move on to eyebrow products and mascara. So I only have two eyebrow products here. So first is my Dear Berry Rock Cat Girl eyebrow pencil. So I don't know about you, but if you know me, I have originally dark hair as a kid, and you know, before I got this color. So this eyebrow pencil is, again, not too warm and not too cool tone for my hair, and it's really perfect. I actually used this one today for my eyebrows, and of course it comes in a standard, you know, the usual eyebrow pencil packaging, and it has a spoolie at the other end, but I don't really use this spoolie that much. The other one is not a new release anymore. It's old, but it's really reliable. It's the Milani Stay Put Brow Color in dark brown. So this is how it looks like. It's said to be a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I again used it during gigs where I sweat, I jump, and you know, I sing my heart out, but I still have eyebrows after. So let's move on to mascara. I have been using two mascaras in 2017, and if you were watching my videos, you will know that they are the L'Oreal Miss Manga Rock Mascara and the Essence Lash Princess. I actually have it in the old packaging. It's so old already, but it still has product inside it. These two, they give me a volume boost. It's like, you know, I'm wearing falsies every time I wear these. I don't know about you, but I like smelling mascara. And it has like a pointy end so that I could use it for my, you know, for my lower lashes. And I have been loving it, and I don't know, it does not budge, it does not weigh my lashes down. But let's move on to lip products. So I have been loving what I'm wearing right now. and it's the BLK Cosmetics liquid or long-lasting liquid matte lipstick in the shade Simple. It's my perfect cool tone nude. I actually use this as well during my best friend's wedding. If you could see on my Instagram photos, I use this a lot, and the formula is so good. It's like, it's not drying, it's a soft matte thing that lasts for hours. It does not budge. It's, I don't know, it's just so good. So thank you, Ann Curtis, for this product right here. And of course, this video will not be complete without ColourPop lip products. I'm not really fond of their Ultra Mattes, but I'm fond of their new ones. They're the ultra blotted lips. So they're like, I don't know, I have two. I have Zuma and the other one is Cherry on Top, and I have been abusing Zuma for a lot of times now. I have to buy a backup. All you have to do is just put this and then, you know, spread it, and it's not full coverage, but it's really good. It makes you look fresh. I don't know how to explain it, but what I usually do is just layer it on so that I get, you know, full coverage. I do like 3 swipes, but it's not breaking, it's not crackling, it's not, you know, drying on me. Speaking of tints, I actually have been using lip and cheek tints as well. So I have 2 from Skin Genie. It's the rose pink and the creamy peach variants, and they're called the Lip and Cheek Stain Alive. They're only 80 pesos each, and they're so good. I don't know, but if you have watched my everyday makeup look video, I used rose pink for that one on my lips, and it gave me like a fresh look. This will give you a no makeup look. Also, I have one product here from Beachborn. It's their Bam Balm. It smells so good, and I use this every damn time, even though when I'm at home, because it's a lip balm and it has some bits of sugar in it. It's like a lip exfoliator and a lip balm in one, and I don't really have a favorite bullet lipstick but one. Yes, I have one. So this is the Maybelline the Powder Mattes in Toasted Brown. This color is like, you know, like a peach, like a dark peach, brick peach, or orange peach. That's too fresh looking when you're wearing it. So the last things here in front of me are these Ever Belena lippies. They're really good. My first one is this one right here. It's the Toast of New York. It's like your perfect, I don't know, it's like a brownish peachy red color. I don't know, it's not red, it's not peach, and it's not brown, but it's every bit of those 3 colors combined. So Taste of New York. So, and I also love these. This is part of their holiday kits or holiday collection. It's the high heels, so they don't really have a shade name for each, but it's H01, H02, and H03. So they're part of the high heels, but they're all peachy, pinky, brownie nudes that I really like. And I just want to mention that I also love this phone case that Ralph got for me here. It's from Miniso. It's only 199 pesos, but it's so good. And last one, I also love this makeup bag. I don't know, it's another gift from Ralph. He really loves giving me cutesy stuff. So it's like a duochromatic sequiny bag, mermaidy, unicorny bag from Forever 21. And it actually holds a lot of things. I guess that's all for this video. So I hope that you guys have a great start to your new year, because I actually did. And I hope that you will still be with me as I journey through YouTube this year.